Monday. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. I'm Jennifer Vong. Coming up, Bob Lutz's view on the industry's future. But let's begin with your top news stories. Federal investigators questioned Fiat Chrysler CEO Sergio Marchionne last year in connection with their corruption probe of top negotiators from the UAW and FCA. That, according to reports in the Detroit News and Detroit Free Press. Sources tell the newspapers that Marchionne was questioned in July of 2016 during a meeting at the U.S. Attorney's Office in downtown Detroit, but has not been charged with a crime. He's reported to have been represented by prominent criminal defense attorney William Jeffries of the D.C. law firm Baker Botts. Jeffries declining to comment when contacted by the news. Federal officials have alleged that FCA and union officials siphoned off $4.5 million that was intended for the UAW National Training Center. Among the central figures in the investigation are former FCA lead negotiator Alphonse Acabelli and Monica Morgan Holyfield, the widow of late UAW Vice President General Holyfield. The newspapers say it's not clear what Marchionne was asked. When news of the conspiracy probe broke this summer, the CEO expressed disgust over the allegations.
I have to say, for the last many decades, Japan has been winning. You do know that.
President Donald Trump addressing a group of business leaders in Tokyo this morning. The president saying the Asian nation has an unfair advantage over the United States in trade. He noted that few American cars are sold in Japan and made a plea for Japanese automakers to build more in the U.S.
And we love it when you build cars. If you're a Japanese firm, we love it. Try building your cars in the United States instead of shipping them over. Is that possible to ask? That's not rude. Is that rude? I don't think so.
Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, who also met with Trump, has pushed back on Trump's remarks about U.S. car sales in Japan. He has also emphasized how Japanese companies are creating jobs in the U.S. Meantime, Japan's biggest auto trade association says 75% of Japanese brand vehicles sold in the U.S. are built in North America. During his presentation, Trump acknowledged Mazda and Toyota's plan to build a $1.6 billion factory in the U.S.
But I must say, Toyota and Mazda, where are you? Are you here? Anybody? Toyota, Mazda? I thought so. Ooh, I thought that was you. That's big stuff. Congratulations. Come on, let me shake your hand.
The president greeting Mazda CEO Masamichi Kogai. Trump also praising Japanese supplier Denso for its plan to invest $1 billion in Tennessee. Supplier Key Safety Systems has reached a final deal worth nearly $1.6 billion to acquire embattled Japanese airbag supplier Takata out of bankruptcy. And Subaru says a one-time charge related to the Takata bankruptcy was among the reasons its profits tumbled in the latest quarter. Operating income declined 13% to $825 million. Net income down 97% to $24 million. The Japanese automaker has cut its full fiscal year profit and sales outlook. We are approaching the end of the automotive era. That's a quote from industry veteran Bob Lutz. In today's print issue of Automotive News, the former head of global product development at General Motors is one of several auto leaders providing their outlook on the fast-evolving industry. His perspective? Well, Lutz predicts that human-driven vehicles will be legislated off highways in 15 to 20 years. He envisions people traveling in fully autonomous modules that offer no capability for the rider to exercise command. And these modules purchased and owned by big fleets, Uber, Lyft, and FedEx, for example. As for the future of auto retailing, Lutz says dealers will be okay for the next 10 or 15 years, but eventually they'll exist as only a fringe business for people who want personalized modules. For more visions of the industry's future, see today's print and digital editions of Automotive News. And keep it here at autonews.com for your industry coverage 24/7. Take care.